Okay. All right, testing, testing. All right, testing, testing. All right, testing, testing. Testing. Okay. All right, guys. Today looks like a pretty nice day, in my opinion, to trade. I know we have CPI, but honestly, I'm just gonna stick to the rolls here, right? We did a double orb. I took it out, no problemo. Just did a break-even trade, sold it back for 20 cents. And I think that's really what you got to do. Instead of just hoping and trading on the opposite side of the trend, there's nothing wrong with taking a break-even trade. Okay? All right, so I'm going to post the Flowtopia here. How's it going, Stinky Pinky? Let's put that on now live. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the break-even trade at all. Okay, so what do we have? A massive 15-minute opening range candle right in here. Our 5-minute opening range is... Whoa. Wow. We already got the 5-minute ORB right here, giving us a signal. Look at that. Massive, massive candle there. Good morning, Steve. All right, so let me see what we have here. Okay, so definitely more calls are printing than puts. So we want to go long, definitely in the market. Definitely want to go long. UNH is down 12% today. 12%. This is what I was seeing right here, Steve. It's getting pretty freaking close. I got my alert right here. Maybe I can get a little closer, like right there. Yeah, it doesn't have to be precise, but just basing on support resistance, we obviously have massive support here at this top wick. I don't know if it goes to 283 though. I mean, this quarterly drop that's a pretty big quarter candle. TTD had the same setup. You could see massive candle, right? Massive candle into support zone. So can we get something like that? I think so. I think we can get a big move like that. Yeah. It literally looks so identical to TTD. So identical. So I'll see what I can do with that. Okay. I really wish I didn't have my freaking cover calls on TTD now. I'm kind of curious. I mean, I'm so far in the money with them. I wonder if I should just sell it, and because I'm definitely going to get assigned. Guitar Guy, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. But, I was looking at Bull on the 15-minute chart. We did have a move down here. Can we sell? I mean, the premium didn't really move much. If you guys saw my alert, I was seeing if I could sell some more, but got that right there for 35. I don't think Bull goes to 12.5 by Friday. It is only, I think there is a strong demand zone right here on Bull. And then we go right here to support. Divine, thank you so much for the follow. Much love, appreciate it. All right, so we have the ORB set, guys. This is your ORB. All EMAs are pointing bullish today. So that's what we have. That's what we're working with right now. Here's your price action here. I'm kind of curious if I should start taking a 5-minute ORB for my long or for my single option plays just to get in really fast like this. I mean, that's a pretty massive gain already. Yeah, according to the calls and puts, we are having massive calls compared to puts. Puts are declining, calls are going up. So just using that little data can kind of help make a better decision. It's not everything, but it is another tool to use. It's a simple tool to use. Just so you don't get caught off guard, you know. But yeah, I saw that too. I saw the puts or the calls accumulating down in this area, and they actually switched swap, and it kind of makes sense why we had this massive move up. I played it safe. This was the ORB yesterday, so I saw it break above it, and pretty much I got out on this candle here. And a lot of times you can do that with credit spreads, just because, you know, if this didn't consolidate for this long, my credit spread would have got wrecked. So I'd rather play it safe. Let me see what the verticals look like for today on credit spreads. SPX. Let's map out our 15-minute ORB. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. All right, what do we have here for SPX? Let's see if the calls are good today. Yesterday they were trash. Yeah, yesterday they were absolute garbage. Good morning, Tier 5 Killing. Good morning, Jaw. Appreciate you coming in. You can get a 59, 20, 59. No, you can't get that one. So right now, I mean, really, I'm just trying to see how far out this is. 59, 15, 59, 20. It's decently far out. 59, 15, you're looking at like way over here. 59, 15. How much move up is that from here? I mean, you got to realize we already did a 3% move up. That's only 1% up. It's not that big of a move, in my opinion. Yeah, they're pretty picky on bear calls. I mean, and that's not even giving you a 25-cent premium yet. Right here, I guess you could. Yeah, so they're pretty picky. I always like taking bull puts over bear calls just because of the data says I win more in bull puts. Yeah, I think it was smart. I mean, if it was after 2 o'clock, it just sucks that it made such a violent move. 115, there's a lot of damage that can be made from 115 to 4 o'clock. So, you know, I'd rather take minor gains than have a loss than be pretty pissed off. So, always double orb, I'm taking it out, just in case. Always, just in case. So yeah, I'm just kind of watching Weeble too here. I really, really, really love that 12.5 here. You know, I really love that. 12.5 for 16 May. That expires in 3 days, and you get a big discount. This is why I kind of like the selling option side of things too. Negotiate with the market. Instead of just buying shares right now, I can get my 12.5 down here, which is about, let's see how much drop down it needs to do. 12.5. That's a 10% drop on bull. So I get a 10% discount on bull. And then I can still cover calls from 12.5. And if you align that with support and resistance, that 12.5 is right where that EMA 50 is. So this is my highest valued alert right now for swing trades. Does it break this weekly EMA 20 and go to the 50? That's the thing that we need to decide on. I don't think it does, but just in case, I'm ready for it. Krispy Kreme had a nice, beautiful run. I'm going to eye the next leg lower. If I can get anything down in the 240s, I'm going big in Krispy Kreme. Okay. UNH as suspected. Not trading this thing till it comes into a quarterly chart, which pretty freaking close. I'm just curious. What if I did like a 30-day output thing? I'm just curious what they would give me. So if I did 30 days out, sold some puts. Why is this the only ones they're showing? Let's try like 24 days out. Let's try 17 days. So you can do a 290, which is below this quarterly chart. So 290 is like right here. And how big of a discount do you get? 290. You get about another 10% discount. And that expires in 17 days. The problem is, guys, this thing is so freaking expensive. These options. Look how wide they are too. 214 to 315. Let's say I did it at the mid. Yeah, there you go. It's tightening up a little bit. 265. Yeah, one contract is going to cost you about 30 grand. One contract, and you get $265. So it's pretty expensive. UNH is a very expensive stock. All right, so we got bull puts coming in. Let's see if we have any news on Forex Factory. We got no news. Let me post a Flowtopia in the chat. Like I said, if you guys are part of the Discord membership, you guys can get this for free. You guys don't want to pay for it. I'm looking into bull puts. More calls being bought. All right, so we got more calls being bought. We have the ORB kind of getting broke right here. See what happens. And do keep in mind they were up quite a bit here. All right, let me look on my phone what I can get for bull puts for quick. Because we might get an early signal here. All right, let's see. I don't have enough funds for the... Would you be able to call out a single option play as well? Yeah, so watch the recent video. I don't know if you watched it. Watch this 15-minute orb day trading. I think for me, I'm going to wait for the middle orb. A lot of times we're not going to get plays, but it's definitely more safer. So here's the middle orb right here. This horizontal line here. So what I'm looking for is a break of structure here, and then for price to come back down to here. And that would have it would have been amazing if that happened, or if we did that yesterday. I got a little greedy. I don't even think it's greedy because I see it happen all the time. It does a pattern like that. Yeah, I think today, honestly, I was on a lot of social media. A lot of people lost yesterday day trading. It was just a really, really weird day. Unfortunately, the first time I do a single option in a while, we get that kind of weird day. And that's why I broke even on it. I was just like, man, I kind of screwed up the entry a lot. Like, big time. So I'm looking at vertical here. Yeah, I really think verticals are just the way to go. It's so much freaking more peaceful. Even if you get the wrong price at the wrong time. Like, I shorted yesterday up in here, goes against me, and then I can still make money. G Range, thanks for the follow. Let me look at the puts premium. What do we got? 59. I think it's an Iron Condor day. After a big move, it should kind of just let 59.25 SPX. Let's make sure I get a signal on this one. 59.25 is down here. Or my bad. That's calls. Let me look at the puts. 57.95, 5,800. I can probably get that one. 57.95, 5,800. That's down here. It's a pretty big drop if it goes down there. From here to here is a 1%. It's not that great, considering the fact of how big we pumped up. It's really not that great. It's definitely bull puts though. 57.95, 5,800. 58,000, 5805. Like, keep in mind though, I will break even on the trade if we do a double orb. That is just something I'm going to do. If we do a double orb, I'm just going to break even. I'm not going to risk. I'm just not going to risk it. I did that yesterday. As long as I don't do it fast. Obviously, I hate when the orbs are big because then it's a bigger range. So for my one directional play, yeah, I need to wait for price to come back inside of orb. If I'm going to do a one directional play. Did we just have a pretty big move up? That 1 minute was pretty big. Okay, I'm looking at, I don't know if I'm going to get filled that now. Really want to get into play though. I haven't had a solid, I had a win last Friday, Monday, break even. Yeah, that's going to be hard to get now with that pump. I might have to go to 5,800, 5,805. I'm still seeing more calls being bought than puts. A lot more calls being bought than puts. Let's see. Obviously, I can place the orders now. It's probably not going to... It's probably not going to close under here. We got about 2 minutes left. It's probably not going to do it. Here's the 1 minute chart on SPY. I think I can get that 57.90. I think so, actually. I have to go one higher. Do 16 contracts. 10 cents on the bid. Yeah, I'm looking at 5,800, 5,805. I'm not trying to be too risky, but just doesn't seem like I'll get filled if I don't do this. 5,800, 5,805. Alright, I need a little pullback to get filled. I don't think I'm going to get filled if it just skyrockets. Frick. I need a little pullback. It's at 22. Basically, I need a pullback to this EMA 10 on the 1 minute. Man, these days are so freaking volatile, it's just nuts. Yeah, for the one directional play, it's got to be a pullback to middle orb, or very close to it, for the one directional plays. As of right now, I'm still seeing more calls being bought. Are we going to get that 5,800, 5,805? Here it is. Little down, little down. I might have to switch the strike. It's getting close to that upper Keltner channel too at the same time. The next strike would definitely fill you at 5,805, 5,810. That one would definitely fill you. It's just a matter of, do you want to be a little patient? Can we come to this? Or do we just skyrocket up? If we just skyrocket up, then we miss our entries. I thought for sure this strike would have filled by now. 58.05, 58, 58. I don't think it's going to fill. That one's at 15 cents on the bid, the 58.05. Yeah. It's not going to fill, guys. Shoot. I'm going to have to switch it. Hard to say. I don't try to like use a lot of bias. Me personally, I rather do the orb and say, hey, if we come back into the lower orb, then I just break even. If you get in on a good direction with time decay, you're pretty golden. You're pretty good on the credit spreads. Just gotta get a little time decay and all that stuff. I'm still seeing more calls than puts, but not by a long shot. It's not by a lot. Bulls are still in control. Just trying to see if I can get filled on this one. I need a move to like down here. It's pretty yeah, I need to probably switch my strikes. Oh, didn't get filled on that one, unfortunately. Need something just down here. A little move down. From here to here is a... What is that drop? That's a 0.50% drop. It's not really doing much for me here. Yeah, it can keep going up. There's no, is it too overextended? It could literally just keep going up. Trust me, I've played that before. You think it's due for a pullback and it don't. Alrighty, unfortunately, that's probably not going to fill me. I'm going to try the next strike up. That kind of sucks. You would think that would have filled me, but it didn't. 50, I could try the 58.05, 58.10. Should be able to fill on that, but man, it's just going up like a rocket. You want to try to get in right when this candle closes. It gave a small pullback, but it just didn't give me enough. I think literally maybe 10 more cents I would have filled. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. Frick, man. That really sucks. I really wanted that fill there. My puts are being sold off here. More calls being bought. Just kind of seeing what this candle does. It's still pretty early. It's only 10 o'clock, but do I really want to buy bull puts when it's close to this Keltner channel? Not really. We're up another 0.45. See if we get that pull back a little lower or something. It's hard to work with this. The next big resistance is like way up here at 595. It can do another $10 move up. Man, frick. Yeah, my rules are to get in right away. The rules are to get in right away. And I'm kind of like fiddle-daddling around right now. Yeah, this is definitely bullish. So many calls are being bought. Ah, knew it. How did I barely miss that fill? Man, I thought I was being pretty conservative too on that strike. Yeah, I barely missed that fill there, guys. I don't know how I missed it. I placed it early too at 958 there. I don't really like changing strikes, but I'm gonna have to. The 5805, 5810 is literally at 10 cents on the bid. So just this small move up has caused that dramatic premium decrease. Would have to make a move. I mean, for my single option plays, I mean, yeah, it would have to make a dramatic move down. Time decay is working too. Hey, Pierre. Pierre. My son woke up. You see why it's so important to get in right when this candle ends? Because now you're like, well, it could pull back, but you're not going to get the strikes that you want now. Even if it pulls back to this level, it's not going to give you those strikes you want. Yeah. That's why I'm like, I don't really care. For a credit spread, it can go against me. That's fine. But I want to get in right away. Right when that signal presents, I want to get in. Even if it pulls back, I mean, it's not going to make a big deal for credit spreads. Boom! Man, that's bullish. Yep, missed it. I see it all. I see more calls being bought. I see puts are being sold. I missed it by a hair. That really makes me mad. I can't believe I missed this strike by a hair. Gosh, that sucks. That really sucks. All right, guys. I got someone at the door. I'll alert my new strike when I get in. That really just kind of pisses me off. But I'll let you guys know. I got therapy for my little kid. I'll let you know what strike I looked at.